With President Trump cracking down on immigration, the Department of Justice has ordered federal prosecutors to investigate officials they believe are interfering, even threatening criminal charges. As state and local leaders in Maryland begin to respond, Fox 45's Jessica Babb spoke with the Arundel County Executive, who says it's time to tone down the rhetoric.
It's been less than 1 week since President Donald Trump was inaugurated.
Today I will sign a series of historic executive orders.
And he's been quick to take action, shaking up the nation's immigration policies.
All illegal entry will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
In this memo, the Department of Justice says there will be interim policy changes as they work to tackle cartels, crime, and drugs. But the DOJ has made it clear state or local officials who they believe are resisting or interfering could face criminal charges. Hitting the inbox, that's where this newsletter from Arundel County Executive Steuart Pittman comes in, saying, quote, "I can only assume this DOJ memo is designed to instill fear in local officials who disagree with the president's rhetoric on immigration. I can't speak for my peers, but in my case, it's not working."
We are not going to allow fear of what the federal government might do interfere with delivering for our residents and public service.
While Arundel County has taken steps to be a welcoming place for immigrants, Pittman says they're compliant with the laws now, letting Immigration and Customs Enforcement do their job. Pittman says they work with ICE when it comes to detainers for undocumented immigrants who have committed crimes.
ICE knows if they're undocumented and we hold them for 2 days for them to be able to pick them up there. It's a good relationship, and we want to keep it that way.
Despite his newsletter that points to, quote, an era of political bullying. In an interview, Pittman says while he disagrees with President Trump's immigration policies.
Do you plan to comply with President Trump's federal immigration laws?
Well, we certainly plan to comply with the laws and have complied with the laws that are on the books. If there are changes in those laws, then yeah, we plan to comply with the federal law always.
With new executive orders on the books, Pittman says so far in Anne Arundel County, nothing has changed.
I am concerned about mass deportation. Yes. And, I'm very concerned about violent criminals on our streets as well, whatever their status is. And that's what our police department does, is to go after them, incarcerate them and get them off the streets.
But at the same time.
But we also know that there are a lot of families that are hardworking, that have jobs, that overstayed a visa or ended up in this country. So my hope is that these folks who are working here and are good parts of our community can get on a path to citizenship.
But as of now, you have no plans to interfere with any federal immigration laws or new policies that President Trump may implement?
No, we are being very careful not to interfere with enforcement of federal laws.
Is there a point to which you would no longer comply with the federal laws? And if so, would you be concerned or willing to go to prison for that?
I would, as long as I'm in this job, I will comply with federal laws. I might fight hard to prevent those laws from being passed or being implemented. But I swore an oath when I took this job, and actually all of our police officers swear an oath to abide by the Constitution and the laws of the country, the state, and the county. And so I will not fail to uphold that oath.
But a point Pittman penned in his letter. With the strong rhetoric taking shape, he says it's time to tone it down.
So as long as what they're doing is legal, we'll be legal, and we'll get along just fine.
In Anne Arundel County, Jessica Babb, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.